we're in the car again, headed to Lexington. I'm wearing a hoodie because it's 66 degrees.
A little cooler.
And it's a little cooler. And it's supposed to get warm today, but I don't believe it. And all the stores to me are still really cold. And so I might be hot for a second outside if it gets warmer today, but I'll be completely comfortable in the store. So that's why I wore my hoodie, because I did have a different shirt on. But Kevin had a really good question for you all, and because I had questions too. Do you remember what question you wanted to ask?
Nope.
It was in regards to pizza and DoorDash.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, here it is.
Well, I saw a picture on, I think it was on Reddit. It was in a Papa John's restaurant, and it was rules for DoorDash, Grubhub, third-party delivery people, about, not setting the pizza up on its edge, which not putting it in the floor of your car, which
What else were the rules?
Please don't put my pizza in the floor of your car. That's disgusting. Something like make sure you hand it to the customer and make sure you pass over delivery to them.
Oh,
because what they were saying is
that's not happening.
The DoorDash people were saying, what if they request we leave it in the door, on the doorstep? Because some people, that do DoorDash say, just leave it outside the door. I don't want to
leave it on the step and get the hell out of
I don't
there.
want to interact with you, basically. Just leave it on the door. They said, what do we do if that's the case? Well, you follow the directions of the person doing it. But anyway, that made me think, why would you order Papa John's, DoorDash, or Grubhub or whatever when they usually do their own delivery? Unless, and then I thought afterwards, unless the Papa John's just doesn't deliver in that area. Maybe they don't go out as far as like DoorDash does. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Oh.
So have you ever DoorDashed or Grubhubbed or whatever pizza?
I didn't think about that. Like, if you live in a town,
because they only have a certain delivery area.
Right. And if you live in a town that has, for example, our neighbors have DoorDashed a restaurant that isn't even in our town. It's in Lexington, where we're headed now.
Yeah, it's like 25, 30 minutes away, probably.
Yeah, so Lexington, I'll just tell you what it was. Lexington has a Bonefish Grill. We don't have a Bonefish Grill in Winchester.
Wouldn't even dream of having a Bonefish Grill.
And so the DoorDash people pulled up, and they get out Bonefish Grill, and I'm like, wow, they had that delivered from all the way from Lexington.
I can't imagine that being very good.
And it was just shocking, because it's like, who thinks to do that?
Unless you put it in the oven and heat it up a little bit. I don't know.
Kevin and I have never used Grubhub or DoorDash or any of those services. Uber Eats, we've never used any of those, because we don't mind getting out to get our food. We just don't. But now I know Ashley, our daughter Ashley, she's done delivery.
She has said, though, it's purely out of laziness.
Yeah, she has, yes. Yeah, and she'll be the first to admit it's because she's lazy and doesn't want to get out.
Now, I know I watch a lot of streamers, like playing video games and stuff. They will do it a lot of times because they're doing a stream. They don't want to quit. So they'll order and then get it, and they'll be right back. They'll go get it off the doorstep and bring it back and just eat it while they're playing. Honestly.
And I don't blame them for that.
Yeah, because it's like a live show or something.
Yes, and if you're in the middle of working, so like I listen to this podcast right now, and they were talking about, she said, should I DoorDash Olive Garden right now? And so they decided that they were going to DoorDash Olive Garden, and because that's what they like. And so, I can understand if you're working and in the middle of something, but most of the times when we see people getting that, it's at dinner time. And it's like, well, and you know what, though? We don't know. They could be not feeling well, or they just might not, whatever. It's your business. But we've never done it before. Yeah. I honestly have never liked, it's just like, I'm really funny with buffets. I really don't like eating off a buffet. I'm really funny about delivery, and I've always been that way. And there has been no incident that's happened that I can say, I feel this way because there's not one. It's just that I don't trust anybody, and I don't want to trust, you're already trusting somebody to make this pizza for you, and then you have to trust another person to have it in their car. And I think it's where I've been in a lot of cars where it was basically a giant garbage can.
Oh yeah. Although most of the ones I've seen inside look pretty decent.
I went out with a guy who had so much, like we were going out on a date, and he knew. I mean, like, it wasn't planned.
It wasn't a surprise.
He asked me out, and he had this little pickup truck, just for two. He didn't have the back seat or anything like that. And I got into the truck, and the trash in the floor was so high that it was level with the seat. So I'm like, I felt bad about putting my feet on his stuff, and I said, do you want, me to move it? Oh no, just go ahead. Well, there were clothes down there and everything, and teenage boys
and girls,
or what do you think I'm going to say?
Pile up crap.
Oh no, I was going to say have an odor.
Oh.
And
yeah, most teenage girls don't.
And I think the clothes that he had put in the floorboard, they were just stinky. I remember literally the smell in his truck.
Teenage boys either go one of two ways. They either don't bathe and clean themselves up at all, or they go the other way and put Axe spray all over from head to toe, so thick you can't breathe.
Well, I think that's where it comes from probably, and then people smoke in their car, not only cigarettes, but they smoke weed. And let me tell you, if you're smoking pot and you think people don't know it, then you're wrong, because you stink. We passed a couple in Walmart last weekend. Was it Meyer? It was Meyer. It was Meyer. It was in Meyer last weekend.
We weren't even next to them.
No.
We were on this side, and there's crap in the middle that they always try to say, and they were on the other side of that walking by.
And it stank.
You could smell
it. It was weed. And
that skunky smell.
I told Kevin, I said,
unless they really got sprayed with a skunk, which I doubt.
No. I said, they think nobody knows they're doing that and nobody can smell that, and they reek. The thing is, if it didn't smell bad, it wouldn't be any big deal. But it actually, it stinks. It smells like
skunk.
Like skunk. But so I'm thinking, okay, people are smoking in their car. People are doing weed in their car.
I've seen videos of people that were an Uber Eats guy. Mm-hmm. He was delivering a pizza. I think I may have even said this on the vlog before, but somebody was videotaping him. He was taking little bitty wedges out of each pizza slice.
You told me.
He was, thin little wedges, and then he shoved it back together again, and it just looked like just a little bit smaller pizza than it started out with.
He's
touching all that.
He has his hands, his fecal finger hands all over your pizza.
He was touching it all.
So, see, I cannot
do that. From end to end. He was touching each slice to cut it, but you would have never known he'd ever touched your pizza.
And what was it, too? Didn't we hear, I guess it would have had to have been Uber Eats, because it was...
Or one of them.
It was with French fries. Or, yeah, one of those services. It was with French fries. Somebody was saying that if you're just taking a few French fries out of each little meal, well, they're not nobody's going to notice that they're missing a few French fries in their meal, and he's getting to eat all night long, or she. So yeah, I won't be doing that. I will not be doing that.
And what's sad is, though, those few bad eggs are the ones you hear about. You don't hear about the 90% of, or 95, 99% of the ones that do a perfect job and would never even dream of doing that.
I know. And there are very honest people
just
out
like
there.
For cooks in restaurants. You hear about the one that spit in one thing, but you don't hear about the 99.9% of the other cooks that when I was cooking in a restaurant, I would have never dreamed of doing that. And I wanted to give them the best possible meal they could have, because I know they're paying good money for this, and I want to give them something worthwhile. I would never dream of doing that. So it's that one bad egg that ruins it for a lot of other people. What's sad is you don't know which ones are which. So you're just taking the chance that you've got that 0.1% of the jerks back there doing your food.
Right. So you saw those rules for pizza delivery. Did you see it? Was it somebody had taken a picture?
Yeah, somebody had taken a picture inside of a Papa John's.
Because, see,
it was posted in a Papa John's.
I think that's smart. I told Kevin, I said, I can understand them posting those rules because I would assume, I've never worked in a pizza place, but I would assume the drivers are trained on how to handle the pizzas.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't put them in the floorboard of the car and stuff like that. So these Uber Eats and stuff like that, I think anybody can do that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think so. Yeah. I could sign up right now and probably be driving tonight if I wanted to.
So they're not necessarily trained to do that.
No, not really.
So, yeah.
Well, and who's responsible for that? If their pizza comes in and it's all in a clump at the bottom of the box, who are they calling? They're not calling Uber Eats or I keep saying Uber Eats and Grubhub and all, but it's all, I'm just talking about delivery service
in general, yeah.
But they're not calling them. They're going to be calling Papa John's and saying, hey, this came this way, when they should be calling the delivery company.
Well, but you would think, I bet you these fast food places, I bet they get sick of it because they probably have to tell people all the time, you need to call your delivery service. Yeah. Was it our delivery person or was it somebody else? And once they say it was somebody else, they probably have to say, well, you need to take it up with them. Because that would get really, really old having to deal with that. Yeah. We are on our way back home from Lexington, and we were all over the place in Lexington. It's great that Grader's sells dry ice. The downfall of...
Because it's cheaper.
Yes, it's much cheaper. It's like $2 a pound for a pound of it versus probably $7 a pound at Meijer or something.
It's a pretty good sized brick at Meijer, honestly.
It is, but you pay a lot for it. So the downfall of them selling it at Great, the only bad thing is they don't open until 11 o'clock. So we get out before that.
We're halfway done, but not really. But we definitely have stopped at a couple of places.
Yes, we've gotten frozen stuff by 11 o'clock, and so we cannot wait we can't wait every weekend to go to Grader's. Now, sometimes we have, and that's worked out fine, but like this morning we stopped at Meijer first thing, and Kevin ran in and bought some dry ice, and it was $14.
It was a solid brick though.
Yes, and we were able to break it and put like 3/4 of it in the cooler behind me, and then put a good chunk of it in a cold bag for other stuff in the trunk. But I'm glad that we got it because we found a ton of stuff, frozen stuff that I was looking for. And so it makes the $14 worthwhile, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We pulled up behind, we were at a stoplight, and we pulled up behind this truck. And he had this sticker in his window, and I'm gonna post a picture of it here. So I thought, I told Kevin said something about it. I don't remember what
like, wow, they got a stripper on a pole.
Yeah, and I said,
like
I said, I saw that, and I said, I thought that was real classy, real classy looking. And I said, if I were to go out on a first date with this guy, and he showed up, and he had that sticker in the window, I would never go out with him again. That would be it. It would be the last time. Just because that's one of those things that I just think it's trashy looking. And I also think like truck nuts, I think those are trashy looking. I think the mud flaps with the girls,
with the little chrome girl on the back,
I think those are trashy looking. And there's just certain things I think are trashy looking. And if you, as a man, have gone to the trouble, if you've spent money on this, you've spent money to put this on your vehicle, then no, you're just not for me, because we cannot go out. I just think it's trashy looking. As a guy, how do you feel when you see that?
Oh, I do too. I would never have that stuff on my car. I mean, even as a teenager, I wouldn't have had that stuff on my car.
No.
Literally.
No.
I used to have, I was a nerdy kid, so I had nerdy stuff on my car, Like my other car's a spacecraft. Stuff not really, but stuff like that.
Right. Did you have a bumper sticker on your car?
No, I don't think I did.
I had a
You did the kids.
No, it
apples.
Oh.
You had the Apple logo for like one for me, one for you, the big ones, and then we had 2 little ones for the kids.
Every time you get a new Apple phone or an Apple device, they would give you a free Apple sticker, and I use those apples to signify one for me, one for Kevin, but no.
And the little ones were some other device. If you got something other,
I think that the little AirPod, or what's it called? It was a little square.
Yeah. It was
a music player. Do they not make those anymore?
iPod.
That's what I thought. I called it an iPod.
Yeah, I don't think they called it because.
No, that's not even the bumper sticker I thought you were going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bumper sticker that said, "My pug is smarter than your honor student."
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Which was not true at all.
And then it seems like I had a picture. Yeah, I had a picture of a pug, of a pug head.
Yeah, it seemed like that one didn't last long though.
It was a magnet.
Yeah.
It was a magnet. It wasn't a sticker. It was a magnet. So yes, I had a couple, but I had those as an adult. But I would never do that again.
Who was that had a bumper sticker and somebody pulled it off?
Pat.
Did Pat had a bumper sticker?
No. Dad put a bumper sticker on her car and she got furious.
Was that what it was?
Yes.
I thought somebody had a bumper sticker stolen. Like they'd bought one and stuck it on the car and somebody took it off.
I think a lot of those ribbons, like those ribbons used to be really popular, like breast cancer awareness and stuff like that. Military. A lot of those, support our troops. You used to see those on cars all the time, and you don't see them anymore. I don't see them ever. I don't even see them for sale. Support our troops.
No.
That was one of those things that, boy, if you got in on that making those, you did good. But they were like a flash in the pan. They were here and gone.
So what did your dad stick on Pat's car? Was it a political one or something?
I think it was a political one, and he
used to mess with her all the time. And it was his sister-in-law.
Yes, and he stuck a bumper sticker on her car, and she was livid. But you know what? I don't blame her.
I wouldn't want somebody sticking a bumper sticker on my car.
But no, I would get mad too. So I don't blame her for getting mad at all.
The good thing is those are like, nowadays they're vinyl, so they come off pretty easily. But still.
Yes, but still, I mean, you never know how your car's the paint or whatever. Now, okay, let me ask you this. Not a sticker, but let's talk tattoos. If you had started dating me, and so we've been dating for, let's say, a month, and we got comfortable with each other, and you saw on my back that I had a tattoo that said, I don't know, Billy.
Okay.
What would you think of that?
I'm thinking at some point in time you dated some guy named Billy.
Okay, I mean, but would that bother you?
I mean, it's part of your history. I mean, no, not really. Everybody's
really?
See, that's what bothers me about people that get all jealous and worked up about people because they've got something. I mean, if you're not calling Billy every week and not going out with him and running around every day, what do I care?
Right.
If it's something in your history, then who cares? You know.
Well,
I just if it's a historical event, then I don't care.
There was
because life didn't start when she met me, believe it or not. My life didn't start when I met her. You know, it's that's not life. You know.
There was a woman who she was saying that she was getting intimate with her new boyfriend. They'd been dating for probably a month, and like somewhere on his body
was a name. But had he ever told her about that name?
No.
Now that's different.
The name was Liv. So it's short for Olivia. So her name's Olivia, and he called her Liv, L-I-V. So
see, that's different though.
Somebody
if you never mentioned Billy, and I saw the name Billy on your back, I'm gonna be like, who's Billy? Evidently, that person was close enough to you to get a tattoo.
Yes. But they were saying that she should have played it off, and like the tattoo artist messed up, and it was supposed to say live, L-I-V-E, and they put L-I-V. Yeah, they put L-I-V instead of, right, exactly. But it really, really, really bothered her that she discussed it with him, and he had this on him, and he said that he absolutely had no intention of removing it because this was part of his past, and that was in the past, and he didn't think anything of it, and he didn't have any intention of removing it.
That would be like writing, okay, if you, let's say you kept a diary or a journal your whole life.
Yeah, but this is on your body.
No, same thing.
Okay.
You have written journals and diaries, whatever you want to call them, your entire life. So you've written about all your escapades in high school and whoever you've dated in wherever, and the first time or whatever. You've written about all this stuff in your journals or diaries. Why, as a person that comes along later in life, why would I say, oh, you got to get rid of all that? That's history. I don't want you to have anything to do with that stuff anymore. It's the same thing. History exists. Like I said, you didn't exist. Your life didn't start when you met me.
Right.
I mean, your good life started when you met me, but not your life.
Right.
I just think it's kind of silly for people to get all up in arms about people's history. I mean, everybody has history, good and bad.
When you got love letters in high school and stuff, did you keep them?
I don't remember getting love letters in high school.
Okay,
first of all.
because
if I had them, I probably would have kept them until we broke up, and then I would probably take them in the backyard and torched them.
Oh, okay. Because I don't remember when we got together. I don't remember you having like a shoebox full of love letters.
No, but if I had them, I would have gotten rid of them. I would have thrown them away or something.
Because some people keep those. Some people hang on to those.
Yeah, that's just something. That kind of stuff I'm just not sentimental about.
That's something, for me, it's not even that. It's that I don't want to rehash that. Yeah. I don't want to think about it. At night when I go to bed and my mind can wander. And if my mind starts to wander on things from my past, I shut it down because I just don't want to think about things from my past at all.
But if I had a tattoo and I loved you and it did bother you, then I would just get rid of it. I mean, if I know that you're going to be the person I'm with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're that kind of person.
You're that kind of person.
You're a considerate person.
But then again, I would never get a tattoo of something permanently tattooed my body with a name.
No, I really don't have anything against tattoos.
No, I think they're cool looking. I think they're awesome.
Yes,
looking.
I think they are so cool. And I remember Kevin and I watched, we used to love watching Miami Ink.
Oh, they did such a beautiful
And I think it was on TLC or something. And it was Ami something. Ami James, maybe.
I think it is.
And he was cool looking. He was a good looking guy. But he was bald. And he had tattooed arms. And boy, he looked good with these sleeves. Because he could really pull it off. He had that muscular physique, and he looked awesome. But anytime I've thought, because my sister has tattoos. She has, I don't know, she has a bunch of tattoos. And anytime I've thought, would I want to get a tattoo, I can honestly not think of anything that I would want to put on my body.
That picture we have in the bedroom next to the door would be kind of cool.
Picture that we have.
The girl holding that monster.
Oh.
That'd be cool. Can you imagine having something like that on your body?
Do you know, I think somebody does have that tattooed on their body.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Because I think he posted on his Instagram.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
That.
Be a heck of an artist to have to do that, though.
I at one time, I would have said, if somebody said, like, what tattoo would you get? I would have said a Union Jack flag. But then... From the UK. Yeah, Union Jack. And so...
Not a Confederate flag, just to let you know.
No, a Union Jack.
I know, it's completely different, but some people don't know.
Oh, yeah, if you don't know, it's the...
It's the flag for the UK.
Yeah. And then I told Kevin, I said, if I were to get one, you know, sometimes mother and daughter go together, and the mother and daughter will get the same, they'll like get a little heart on their wrist or something like that. And I always thought, if Ashley and I did that, what would we get? Well, our bond, and actually it's a bond with all three of us, is Hawaii. And so Kevin said like a little sea turtle, and I told him that, or a little a hibiscus flower. But then you think about it, and it's like, okay, if I'm going to get it somewhere where nobody can see it, well, then what's the point in having it?
Well, you know it's there.
You know it's there, but if I can't see it, if it's under my clothes all the time, I just don't see what the point of it is. But then I wouldn't want to get something that was showing all the time, like on my wrist or something, because I just think I would get tired of it. And that's why, honestly, that's why I've never gotten a tattoo. Because I think I would truly get sick of looking at the same picture all the time. Do you have any idea what you would get if you got one?
No idea.
But Kevin and I have discussed it. We would never get each other's names tattooed on us. We're just, oh, is he turning that way? Oh, yeah, you are. So. Thank you. Because I just went. No, he actually went. Well, we would have been in the same place. But yeah, there's just no tattoo that I'm interested in. I wanted to show you this bag. I actually have two of these up in the cabinet. These are really good, these Quaker Rice Crisps. I talked about these about 2 weeks ago in a vlog, and I said that because I wasn't buying watermelon, I'm worried that the watermelons aren't going to be as good at this time of year, so I was buying something else that I could snack on. So I thought, oh, I'll get these because they're low calorie. So the cheddar and the buttermilk ranch are 80 calories a bag, and then the caramel and the apple cinnamon are 100 calories a bag. And I thought I would just have one bag each night. Well, it did not work out that way, and that's what I want to tell you. I do love all the flavors. These all four of them are exceptional. Out of the two sweet ones, I prefer the caramel. Out of the two savory ones, I prefer the buttermilk ranch. Now, I know a lot of people love the cheddar, and I like them all, but my favorite would be the buttermilk ranch out of those two. And the thing is I didn't realize that because they are low calorie, you don't get a lot in the bag. So it seems like there's only like 10 or 12 crisps look, I made a hand like that. That's the size that's on the bag. There's only like 10 or 12 of those pieces in each bag, and it's just not enough. So what I ended up doing was I paired a savory and a sweet every night, and I ate 2 bags a night. So I paired up I ate the buttermilk ranch and the apple cinnamon first, and then I'm eating the cheddar and caramel now. And like I said, I have 1 bag of cheddar, 1 bag of caramel left, and then I'll be finished with these. But I like them, but I probably won't get them again because they didn't serve the purpose that I had wanted them to serve. I had wanted to have a good size snack and you know what? Kevin compared. We talked about this. Hold on, I'm going to have him come in here. So what I want to point out is I think a lot of people, if you're just eating 1 bag, that's fine. 1 bag's fine. But with me eating 2 bags, it's actually, you're worse off eating 2 bags of these than you are 1 bag of Lay's classic potato chips. Because Kevin and I were sitting on the couch, and I told him, I said, look at your bag. So I looked at the calories on this are 80 calories. So granted, this is a lower calories, but if you eat both of them, it's 180. Exactly. This is 180 calories that I'm eating, whereas he's only eating 160. And then if you look at the carbohydrates, the carbs on the cheddar are 13. These are 50. Yeah, 15. You're only getting 2 more grams of carbs by eating that bag of chips. But that one's 23. Right, yeah. If I only ate this for 100 calories, this is more carbs than what he's getting in a full bag. And I'm eating 2 of these. So even though these say popped, not fried. You know why those are higher carbs? Because they're caramel, they have sugar in them. That's why. Right. Oh, yeah. But I'm sure the fat's higher though. Okay, yeah, probably. So the cheddar has 3 grams. Yeah, this has 10. And this only has 0.5. So it
just depends on what you're looking at.
What you're looking at. So I look at calories, and where I look at calories, me eating these is 180 calories versus eating one bag of those is only 160 calories. So I just wanted to point that out to you that, you know, it just depends on what you're looking at. But even though these were really good, I just wouldn't get them again for what I am interested in. We're in Walmart, and they have these really cool Halloween t-shirts. They have Nightmare on Elm Street. They have Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, but this is an adult, you can tell this is an adult t-shirt. Trick or Treat with Bart Simpson. Oh, Mickey Mouse. Ooh, Halloween 2. The Nightmare Isn't Over. That one's really cool. Let's see if these are any different. These are all the same. These are only $8.98, and then they have some right back here. So they have a really spooky color. These are only $6.98. Friday the 13th. I got that is funny. You'll Float too. Jennifer would wear that. Jennifer would love the You'll Float too. That's cool. These are nice. This is.
I've seen people.
The thing about these, the reason they get away with them only being $6.98 is because they're thin. They're thinner. They're very thin t-shirts.
I'm here for the booze.
I think I would wear I Got Your Back. And these are probably, oh, this is a different, oh, that's the one I just found. That's funny. Yeah.
Clown.
So just know if you want some adult Halloween shirts, they do have them here.
I don't see anything different.
That's it.
Might be some on the other side. I think they're dress shirts. Polo shirts.
And they have a ton of Kentucky shirts. So it looks like on down, they do have, those are the women's. They do have some in the women's. I see a Friday the 13th down there. So we came up to a different part in Walmart, and they have these Sanderson sisters. These are sweatpants, and then they have sweatshirts. Then they also have these, Hanging With My Goals. This brand I've never even...
Is that a different picture?
No, same picture. They also have hexes on my exes. That's cute.
Best nightmare ever.
Yeah. And these are $10.98 because they are sweatshirts. Now these have something on the back. Jack Skellington, JS. Okay. And then on the back it says
Misfit?
Misfit.
Love.
Okay.
Yeah. They have sweatpants with them.
Yeah, so they have sweatpants. So you can get the sweatshirt and the sweatpants. Yeah, look, Binks the cat. Oh, I like the moon and the bat on these. Oh, look, it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. That's a different one.
The same sweatpants.
Yeah. So they have a bunch of
those Victoria's Secret sweatpants.
Yeah, the Victoria's Secret.
The same one?
Yeah, look, glow in the dark. It says Hocus Pocus on the bottom. Yeah, so these are, look at this. These are glow in the dark. And Back from the Dead, Sanderson Sisters, One Night Only, All Hallows Eve, October 31st, 1993. It's pretty cool that they have the date on it like that. So they have some, these are like night clothes.
Let's look at the stockings. Those are just a long stocking.
Yeah, so these are like night clothes. Yeah, those are like knee socks. Yeah. That's what we would have called those. We would. Do they still call them that now? Knee socks? Yeah, that's a night shirt. Surely you wouldn't wear that in public.
No, it says night in.
Okay. I mean, some people might. Some people wear their pajamas to Walmart. We're not one of those people.
They're very soft though.
Yes, they are very soft.
They feel like they'd be comfortable. And
then they have pants down here. And then in, this is the boys department. These are $6.50. This one says spooky. Oh, yeah, you know there's some. Ooh, I love that.
That's pretty cool.
I would wear a shirt like that. Wonder what this is. My Score High score.
Oh, it's like a video game.
Oh, yeah, it does look like a video game. That's cute.
They're all video game ones.
Okay. Well, what are these? Maybe they have some different.
They have some orange ones.
Orange ones.
Oh, big pumpkin face.
Yeah, well, is it different than that one?
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, yep. That one has eyelashes.
It does.
And then this one says Boo, glow in the dark. That one's pretty cute. This is a Minnie Mouse.
Boys wear
Oops. No, well, they wouldn't wear the pumpkin probably with the eyelashes either.
No.
Trick or treat. So this is a section for everybody. Trick or treat.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. I mean, they just have all kinds. All kinds of designs over here.
Oh, look. There's the front.
Uh-huh. Was Halloween World Tour, Transylvania, Romania. The Ogre is in Latvia. Frankenstein is in Germany. Coffinswell in England. Sleepy Hollow in New York.
That's kind of cool.
Cape Fear, North Carolina. I mean, they have all kinds of stuff here. Yeah, that's really neat.
These are tangled.
Oh, this is Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to show.
Is the Pokemon?
Nothing on the bag.
Most of these are those ones that, these are all ones basically that just say that Halloween on
I
them.
like that World Tour one.
I did too. Look at these. Look at that with the heart. Oh, look, these have spiders crawling down the arms. So it's the rib cage with spiders. And then the other ones have bones on them. And then what does this say? This is trick or treat. Ooh, that looks like a Metallica shirt or something.
That was just says trick or treat. There's the video game one again.
Yeah, so they have a lot of the same. They have their blow up stuff here in this Walmart. They probably do in ours too, but we haven't looked lately. We are at Kroger and they have these Day of the Dead throws. And they have like 4 different colors. But then down here they have some Halloween ones. I like that gray one. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. But they've gotten all their Halloween stuff out. So all their candy, and they also have their like Thanksgiving or just fall stuff. So, oh, Tuscany.
That's cool.
Black Cat Brew.
Ooh, that smells good.
Oh, yeah, that does smell really good. They have all kinds. All those. All of those. So if you like to decorate for just fall, they do have fall stuff. My sister is one of those people who just likes to decorate for fall.
Hold on.
Ooh, banana toffee. Oh yeah, it smells a little like coconut.
Coconut and cinnamon.
Yeah, it smells like coconut. So yeah, my sister, she's one of those that just decorates for fall. But now I always decorated more for Halloween. So you're not gonna fit much candy in. No, you're gonna fit 2 Reese's cups in there, and that's gonna be it. So they do have so many candles to choose from. But then on down here you have all their, oh look, their home decor and stuff. Their Halloween decor. They've got a Jack Skellington. We saw these at Michael's. Not the Jack Skellington and Zero, but the skeletons. We saw those at Michael's. Yeah.
They had these somewhere.
Michael's, that's what I said, Michael's. Oh, Meyer. Was it Meyer?
Yes, it was. Yep.
So, yeah, the music's playing. So if I'm playing music over this and it's really, really loud, then that's why. They have squishmallows that are dressed up.
Say hello.
That's hilarious. I like those. I think they're cute.
It's like a pug, but he's sandy.
Oh, yeah, sandy. Yeah, it does. But I like the sandy texture better.
Really big dog.
Yeah, but these are pose and play skeleton. They have a gold, black, and then they have just the bone color, and those are $48.99 each.
Oh, these just sit your pumpkin.
You sit your pumpkin on those, yeah. And those are $17.49.
Does it look like they'd fall off?
I know, it does seem like it would slip right off. And then they have lights, hanging lantern pathway markers.
It's like a little Spider-Man.
Yeah, then they have tombstones there. They have a baking set. This has monsters, like I guess that's supposed to be for ice or something. These Squishmallow Squad. This is Mystery Squad. So I guess you get a little Squishmallow, but you don't know what it's going to be. Ah. Yeah, people put those in their bushes, don't they? And then they have all their coffee cups and their baking stuff. Oh yeah, that's what I usually. That's what I usually try to buy for the kids.
Yeah. Just a plastic. Did you see the ghost of the pumpkin shaped pancake?
Some people collect those.
That's cool.
And then they have the pumpkin carving kits. They have peanuts. They have an Eric Carle. They have the Winchester Mystery House. Are those puppets?
No, they're you flip them.
Oh. Oh, that's
so he
cute.
becomes blue and he goes back to green.
Okay. Well, they have all kinds of those for $11.89.
No, he's not flipping.
Oh, so some of them flip and some of them don't. That's cute. I like the one holding the pumpkin spice milkshake. And then they have French fries.
Look, it's like a boogie.
It is, because then they have Zero and Jack Skellington and Sally. I like just the fall colors though too. Like the turkey and the... I like the reindeer. This is like to me that looks Christmassy. Yeah. That reindeer, you could have that out for Christmas.
Yeah, you could. Mushroom?
And I showed you these a couple weeks ago. A pirate.
That was a mushroom.
So they have just the grill stuff they're trying to get rid of. And then around here, look, they have school, it looks like back to school stuff they're trying to get rid of. 70. Yeah.
That's half off probably.
Yeah, 70% off some stuff. Some stuff. Oh, patio and furniture, not school.
Stuff looks like it's like maybe.
Yeah, the school stuff doesn't look like it's very discounted. And then they have just some random stuff. I keep looking everywhere we go for the Reese's because, yeah, I'm hoping to find the Reese's, those peanut brittle ones. Kevin and I were crazy about them, but I think they were only made, I guess, for a limited time because I haven't seen them in forever. And then they have all their row of candy here.
Just full of stuff down.
What are those Halloween block pops?
They're like little suckers.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not plastic.
So this is just the regular candy that we've seen everywhere. And then they have these big squishmallows. Oh, look at this. Masks. So they have Spider-Man, the Hulk. Down here they have Bumblebee. That's cute. And just some more fall stuff. Yeah, lots and lots of candy. So this is a continuation of the candy. Tons and tons. And then all this. whole display here of Reese's and Hershey's. We have an envelope to open. This is from Matthew in Texas, and this is hilarious. This actually made me chuckle. It says, "You're a big deal." Yeah, I thought that was so funny. So this is a gift card.
First Watch.
To First Watch.
I've been wanting to go to First Watch for lunchtime review.
Yes, I've been telling Kevin for probably months. I've said.
It's a while, but something else always comes up.
Yeah, I've said for months, you need to go to First Watch, because Kevin only he goes out to eat on his lunchtime review channel. He, on YouTube, he has another channel. And one day a week, he'll go out to eat. And there have been so many new things that have come up, or just things that he's wanted to try, that First Watch, it always gets pushed to the side. But First Watch, we've always heard about it, that they're supposed to have really good food. So now you can, Matthew has sent us a gift card for $25.
Yeah,
thank you very, very much. And he can go to First Watch. It says, "Dear Tammy and Kevin, I remembered you mentioning that you had never tried First Watch. So thank you. We greatly, greatly appreciate that." Yes, Kevin will definitely go on lunch. Now, we don't know when he'll go. That's the thing.
It might be this week. It might be next week.
It could be.
It might be a month.
It could be a month. Yeah, because it just depends on, like, he wants to try the newest things because he's wanting to get views on that channel. I mean, so you have to try the newest thing to get views on your channel.
Play the game.
You got to play the game. And so there are some other new meals that he's not tried. So it will probably be a little while, but hey, it's greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. So yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, this is from Sweet G's Bakery and flavored pretzels is what it says. So bakery and flavored pretzels. Now, Rachel contacted me, and Rachel said that she had ordered us something from Sweet G's. So I knew this was coming, but I do not know what's in it.
That's the name.
Yes, yes. So she told me that she had ordered this, and so Rachel, we really appreciate this. Oh my gosh.
That's a big cookie. That
looks amazing. My big fat cookie. That is it's 7.3 ounce cookie.
Yeah,
it's heavy. This is a s'mores. Oh, I'm so excited to try that. MyBigFatCookie.com. They are in Calverton, New York. This cookie, okay, you have to guess just for fun.
How many calories it is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, crumble is like 1,000 something, right? I'm going to say 2,010.
No, crumble's not 1,000.
It's not that many?
No. I don't know. Maybe they are, because I forgot.
I'm still going to say that. Well, no, I'm going to say that's 1,800. 1,800.
Okay, you're way, way over. It is, for the whole cookie, because it's actually half the cookie, so I'm adding it up. It's 880 calories.
No way. That's wrong.
No, I believe that. I think you're wrong about the crumble calories. I think you're giving them way higher calories than you should.
That's what she told me before.
Oh, no. This is half a cookie. There's 2 servings. Is 440, so that would be 880. Yeah, for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's huge. That is so exciting.
880 for a whole cookie's not bad.
And it's s'mores, so I bet you that whole, it says I have 5 grams of protein per serving. I bet you that middle part has marshmallow in it.
Or chocolate.
Okay.
Looks good. These are all pretzels.
Ooh, pretzels. Drinking pretzels.
Yeah, no.
That's what they're called. Drinking pretzels, flavored hard pretzels. This is dill pickle. This is garlic hot wing.
And spicy smoked cheddar. What's that?
Ooh.
Revolutionary hot.
Ooh, revolutionaryhotsauce.com.
Oh, that's whose flavor.
That's the hot sauce. Yeah, revolutionaryhotsauce.com.
Okay, and then we've got.
I've never heard of them. But these pretzels, they look like Snyder's of Hanover.
They do.
Pretzels.
They look like one of those shortbread.
Look at all that dill pickle seasoning in there.
Oh, I see. green.
It looks good.
These are drinking balls.
Okay.
They're cheese balls.
Bacon cheeseburger. Did you see that?
No,
With
I didn't.
pickles. Bacon cheeseburger with pickles. This one is smoked cheddar jalapeno, and these are gluten-free. It's marked
These are
gluten-free.
gluten-free as well.
Taco. I love taco. I've been craving tacos.
And this one's gluten-free. It's ranch dill pickle.
Oh, listen. These sound so
They do sound good.
good. I am so excited. I cannot wait. So we'll be doing 3 reviews because I'll do that cookie all by itself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do
huge.
that cookie by itself and then do the balls and then do the pretzels. Thank you so much, Rachel. And I've never heard of this company,
No.
but it looks like this company features other companies. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, like the hot sauce and stuff.
Yeah, and the cookies from mybigfatcookie.com.
Oh,
So-
you don't think it's the same company?
No, this one is in Calverton, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Where is
So-
that company? Where did that box come from? Did it come from New York?
PA.
No, Pennsylvania. So no, so they're featuring this company.
Yep, that's
so
cool.
I mean, that's great. Okay, now we have another box, and who?
Folded in. This is from Mike in Illinois.
Mike in Illinois. Okay.
I thought that's what it was, but I didn't want to misremember.
Okay.
Hyman?
Hyman's grocery store. Okay, who's
I don't know if that's actually where these came from, but
who's heard of that? Because I've never heard of that.
now we've tried some of these.
Hyman's grocery store. Oh, yeah, lesser evil. I don't
I
know.
don't know which one, so I know we have tried them.
We have tried lesser evil. Let me see.
This one, I'll just tell you which ones these are.
Okay.
No cheese cheesiness. This one is, these are popcorn. Himalayan pink salt and oh my G.
Okay, I'll tell you. I think the Himalayan pink salt we've tried. We've tried. Is that the same one? It says Himalayan
No, that's sweet.
lesser evil Himalayan sweet.
Yeah, that's Himalayan sweet. and salty or
Himalayan
something.
sweet and salty organic popcorn.
Yeah, no.
So that's different.
It's different.
And we've also had the lesser evil. We've had pink grapefruit,
Yeah.
lemonade, and watermelon hibiscus.
Okay, so we haven't had these. Cool.
No, we haven't had any of them. Once you've tried though, the grapefruit and watermelon hibiscus, you're like,
Don't want any more.
Oh no, I don't want any more.
These are weird flavors.
This is awesome. And so I'm assuming he bought these at.
I don't know. There's no note or
There's no
anything.
note. Okay, well.
Maybe not. That could have just been a bag that
No,
laying around and
I don't. Why would he put that in there unless
to
he
keep us
bought?
from cutting the bags. I don't know.
I don't know, but I have a feeling that's where they came from because it's a grocery store. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I'm glad that we haven't tried
Yeah, I am
this.
too.
Because I see these, and honestly, it's hard to keep track a lot of times of what you've tried and what you haven't tried, and so
Because we're constantly in the store searching for stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we just get tired of searching.
Yeah, so it's like
well, I know we've tried some of those.
yeah, we'll go on to a brand we haven't tried
Right.
at all. So thank you for sending us. Thank you to everyone and for the gift card. We really do appreciate it. The last 10 minutes, I think, of the vlog last week, I talked about sheets. And if you don't know, then go back to last Monday's vlog and watch the last 10 minutes. But basically what I said was I ordered these sheets from eBay. They're the same pattern as what we have and love. I noticed when I took them out, and didn't think too much of it, but they had like a little sheen to them, and I put them in the washing machine. So when I took them out of the washing machine and the dryer, Kevin and I were folding them, and he said, these feel different than what we're used to. Well, that's because they are. These are polyester sheets. We had just changed our sheets on our bed to the same pattern, and these are cotton sheets. So we are used to sleeping on cotton. We're not used to polyester. And Kevin was thinking that somebody told him the reason he had bought some shirts for our cruise, and he's thinking somebody had told him the reason that he probably didn't like those shirts is because they were polyester. So he's thinking these are going to be really hot. But I'm thinking maybe I bought them at the right time because winter's coming. It's going to be colder. Maybe we'll appreciate warmer sheets if that's the case. But I did want to tell you, because I made such a big deal about finding them on eBay, and I was so happy that these are polyester, these are cotton. I want cotton, but we are going to be trying these out. I've also heard from several people that they have found these on Amazon. And then another friend of mine told me that she found them on Walmart.com. This same pattern on Walmart.com. So you just have to look around. And it's called Simply Shabby Chic. This one had that woman's name. I told you last week in the vlog. Had her name attached to it in the eBay listing. And I thought, oh, well, that has to be them because it's the same pattern. But clearly it's not because it's two different materials. So I just wanted to clear that up, and I would want you all to know that.
Like 2 or 3 Christmases ago, Andrew and Ashley bought me a set of cookware. And it was I love green pans. Green pans are one of my favorites. Well, they bought this style, and it's this white kind, and you'll notice this one is rough. It's lasted pretty decent, but we noticed really from the very beginning that they tend to stain really easily, and this one's no exception. And it actually feels, I think all the non-stick stuff is basically gone from those areas.
It seems like we had seen some reviews online too that these stain. If you buy the white ones, and it does say green pan on the handle and everything, it's a different style. And so we did read reviews that it would stain, but we were thinking we would get lucky.
Yeah,
and so
it don't happen to us.
So no,
it usually doesn't happen to everybody, right?
So we haven't been lucky.
So what happened with this one that got to that point? It wasn't that bad before. It was a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. But then we cooked hash brown potatoes in there for one Sunday when we were making hash browns, and I left them on longer than I should have. And then Tammy made the mistake of turning it up instead of down.
Yeah, Kevin's like, turn it down. And instead of turning it down, I turned the temperature up.
Yeah, so they ended up getting scorched on the bottom.
Basically. But still, it shouldn't have done that.
And the scorch stained the pan.
Right.
So anyway.
Yes.
So basically, it doesn't non-stick. It's not non-stick anymore. So I ordered a new one from Amazon. I think it was $80, $79 something. And then we got the Prime, so it wasn't, you had to pay for shipping.
I would like for you to tell them what you told me this morning about the Gordon Ramsay pan, because I think I think it's very interesting.
If you've seen any of that hex clad, they're like little hexagons all made in a black pan, and it's got like little silver hexagons. You're supposed to be really good. It's really good cookware, and the deal is it won't wear off because it's got these you got the non-stick coating. And they've got these little bumps of stainless steel popping up through it. So when you're cooking with it, you can use metal utensils because your metal utensils are going to rub on the little bumps instead of ever touching the non-stick stuff. The bad thing about that, I watched a couple reviews and they all said the exact same thing. If you're making like sauces and stuff, it's not that big a deal because you're just making a sauce, it's liquid, it doesn't matter. But if you're doing things like eggs or something with cheese or something like that, it's really going to stick to it because it sticks to the stainless steel part. So they were saying you just have to use a lot of oil, put oil in it more so than you would in a non-stick. Because we have eggs all the time where we may not use any.
I don't use any oil.
Spray at all.
Yeah.
No, and sometimes if I'm going to do a little stuff, I may give it a little squirt of vegetable spray.
Right.
But not a lot. They were actually showing it. They were actually taking like a teaspoon of oil in there to fry a couple of eggs. So
but Gordon Ramsay, the ones he is sponsoring, they're
called hex clad.
And they're like
this same pan. I think it was a little bit bigger than this pan that I bought. Was $225.
Right.
Yeah.
For Gordon Ramsay. So then
it's not actually Gordon Ramsay's pans. It's just one
he sponsors. He endorses.
Yeah, $225 for a pan that I paid $80.
And then you said
actually had cheaper versions
right.
of this pan even that were hex clad, not brand pans, but they were like the hex clad pans, and they were only like $50 or $60. So you could get a cheaper version of it. Just know that you'll have to use more oil when you're cooking with it.
Right, and so for me, I don't want to use oil when I'm just making a fried egg. That's oil's a lot of calories.
And what's funny is that the cheaper one, Didn't come with the handle attached. It came with a little wrench and the bolts, the little nuts you had to put on there. So you put the handle on there and you tighten it up and you tighten it all together.
How cheap is that? I've never had a pan where I've had to put on my own handles.
I know how that is.
Wow.
Well, it is cheaper.
I
guess that saves them somebody to sit there doing it or the machine to do it. So.
We've bought sets from Walmart. I've never seen a pan. I'm wondering where it's coming from, where it's being shipped from, where you've got to assemble it yourself.
Okay, so this is, it's the same size.
Does this mean it was on clearance because it has a red sticker?
No, it must be just whatever they're
talking about. Okay. The original green pan. Yeah, let's move this.
This is the color that I actually like. It's this gray.
It looks like you could just fold. Yeah, right here. Look, it just.
It's not taped.
No, it's just a tab. Does it come with a? Yep, it comes with a lid. Because this one came with a lid too. We do have the lid for that.
Yeah.
So this is
that's the kind of light. This light gray. It is. We have a set of these pans. What do we have? 2, 3?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 of them, and they have lasted. No. We only have one of them that's this color, and it's the bigger saucepan. Mm-hmm. And it's lasted for how many years? We had that
a long time.
5 or 6 years.
That's this.
Yeah.
Oh well, then this will be nice.
Yeah, this is nice.
What does the bottom of it look like?
Just a pan.
Oh, it just says green pan.
And it's a 5-quart.
It says learn more, www.greenpan.us for recipes, tips, and more. So they have recipes on there.
It's 5.1 quart saucepan with lid.
Yeah.
Or saute pan, sorry, with lid.
And so how much was this?
$79 something.
Okay, on Amazon.
So if Tammy remembers, she can stick a link to it.
Yeah, so don't get this. Don't get white.
They sold this one, and I think it was the same price. Get the gray.
Yeah. So I want to thank Mike in Illinois. We went to our P.O. box today, and he had sent us a box of Lara bars. And the reason they're already out of the package is because we were going somewhere else after we went to the post office, and it was really hot outside. And so we had to open the box in the car because we're like, we didn't want to leave the box sitting in the car, and it could have been candy or chocolate, and we were afraid whatever it was would melt. But these did not sit in the car that long anyway, but that's why these are open. So Mike sent us the Lara bar. This is the peanut butter and jelly. This is coconut cream. This one is blueberry muffin, double chocolate truffle, peanut butter chocolate chip, and banana bread. So thank you very, very much.